Hello, this is Paul O'Kelly, editor of Dublin Champion, and here's my review of the Irish newspapers for Thursday, July the 18th, 2024. Three of the tabloids feature a front-page picture of the masked figure making TikTok threats against Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald. And the chilling quote on the front page is, "I will shoot Mary Lou for free." Meanwhile, the Irish Daily Mirror and the Irish Daily Star reports, both written by Crime Journalist of the Year Paul Healy, note that the masked man, thought to be a convicted robber, has also threatened the life of Garda boss Drew Harris. The Irish Independent and the Irish Times feature front-page photos of two pint-sipping prime ministers at Chequers. Taoiseach Simon Harris and his newly elected UK counterpart are raising pints of stout in Keir Starmer's official residence. On page 4 of the Indo, Gabia Gavavekati quotes the Taoiseach as saying that he was very keen to see a closer relationship between the UK and the European Union. Facing that page 4 report is Sam Bowles' picture of a Garda tent at the scene of a fatal crash on the coast road in Baldoyle, North County Dublin. The main suspect, Gardaí say, is a 17-year-old prolific car thief, current location unknown. His victim, pronounced dead in hospital, was a 40-year-old pedestrian. The Irish Times reports that the recent pilot strike has cost Boswell's Hotel, beside Dáil Éireann, some €55,000 in cancelled bookings. General Manager Paul Gallagher does the sums for us. "Now, I'm just a small hotel with 67 rooms," he says, "but if you multiply that across 20,000 bedrooms, you're talking about 20 to 25 million worth of lost business." Inside the Irish Times, Miriam Lord is in fine form as always, this time commenting on the controversial planning bill. Depending on one's point of view, she writes, "The Minister for Housing's bill is either a dangerous folly or an architectural masterpiece." The same paper carries a picture of Michael Dunn, 73, who has been waiting more than 2 years for a wheelchair. "I just feel lost. I can't go anywhere," says Mr. Dunn, who has spinal stenosis. The HSE told the Times that the current waiting list for wheelchairs runs to over 3 years, a delay it blames on a pause in recruitment. The Mirror notes that in just the past 5 months, authorities have seized 3 times as much fake Ozempic as they took in during all of last year. Former Fine Gael TD, pharmacist Kate O'Connell, told the Mirror that she was totally shocked to learn how the number had skyrocketed, adding, "You have no idea what you are taking into your body when you take fake versions of the famous weight loss medication." And the same paper follows up on its earlier coverage of another seizure, this time of a record €22 million worth of crystal meth. James Lean and Nathan MacDonald were arrested in February and charged in relation to that seizure, but yesterday, in Tralee District Court, Lean was further charged with directing the activities of a criminal organisation, while MacDonald was charged with facilitating their activities. On the back pages, Mirror Sport has news of Manchester United's £52 million signing of Real Madrid star Lenny Yoro. Sunsport, meanwhile, looks forward to Sunday's hurling clash between finalists Cork and Clare. Down in Leaside, Paul Dollery reports, Patrick Horgan's hurley is a brush that paints masterpieces. And Dollery's report in The Sun notes that Horgan is now just 2 points shy of Kilkenny legend TJ Reid's record 706 points from 89 championship appearances. The Belfast-based Irish News has a front-page picture of a determined-looking Rory McIlroy ahead of today's Open golf tournament, and the rest of the cover is taken up with a report of a welcome given by all sides to the promised repeal of the controversial Legacy Act. Conley Young reports there that earlier this year, the Act halted an inquest into the killing of Seamus Dillon by the Loyalist Volunteer Force. Finally, a letter writer to the Irish Times challenges the idea of compulsory voting, suggested by another letter published there earlier this week. "Perhaps we should start by making it compulsory for politicians to implement the promises in their manifestos," writes David Currant of Knocknagarra, who signs off with an almost audible sigh, "I really am getting too old to be this naive." Just a reminder that we'll be reviewing the weekend papers every Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but we're going to add Thursday from next week onwards. More details in dublinchampion.ie. Please like, subscribe, and as always, please tell your friends.